Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to AOK online presentation on the Canton Fair. In this presentation, we will show you two series of products. Firstly is our IP series post-pop light, and then we're gonna show you the AOK OHL series high power highway lights. High power highway light for high temperature environments. Because we have two series to talk about, so I'd like to just directly into the product's introduction. So firstly, in front of us, you can see this is our IP series post-hop fixture. And let me move this. So it looks like this. So okay, you don't see me, but see the product. Yeah, this is a very good looking, very interesting product which we can put on top of a pole, and we have power option from 25 watt to 150 watts. Yeah, up to 150 watts, and up to 18,000 lumens. You see, this is very unique looking product, especially with this gooseneck bracket. Next, you can put on top of the pole. Usually, you can use it in garden lighting or walk paths, bicycle paths, for some architectural lighting projects. We have this easier to put on the table. These products we have, I think we divided in two different markets. One is for North American market, and one is for European market. But for both markets, we have power option 25 watt, 50 watt, 75 watt, 120 watt, and 150 watt. The system efficacy, I believe, is about 135 watt, because we didn't make it very high efficacy like other AOK products, because consider the cost efficiency. Because we, for post-hop like this, normally the market doesn't need very high power, and we use the 3030 LED to building this light. We did a lot of research to make the decision on the choice of the LED chip, also the pricing, and we think this is the best balance between performance and the price. So 3030 LED and up to 135 lumen per watt, very good balance between the performance and the price, very competitive model. And we think normally in the market we see post-pop like this, normally 25, 50, and 75 watt. But we barely see a post-pop which is 120 and 150 watts in the market, which this IP series fulfill the gap in this market. We didn't design this large power for no reason. It's based on the feedback from our customer in Europe, in North America. We see there's a demand in this such high power post-pop feature. And indeed, we got a lot of attention, and we sold good sales volume and did many projects last year. So in this online presentation, we would love to show this product to you. And both the North American market version and European market version offers asymmetric optics, including Type 4 and Type 5 options. And we have IP66 and dust and water proof, and IK09 corrosion resistant. We have two different sizes, right? One size. So no matter from 25 watt to 150 watts, this size of the main body is the same. But there are different weight, I think, just because the difference of the driver weight of the driver. But like 25 watt, its net weight is about 20 pounds, so 9 kilogram, and 150 watt is 23 pounds, which is 10 kg. And the main difference between this North American market and the European market is divided by the certification. the North American market, we have UL, CUL, and DLC standard.
Yeah.
European version, we have the ENEC certification, CE, CE, and ROS certifications. And if you, from other markets which you also interested in these products, please contact with us. We can also, I believe we have the ability to get your local certifications and enough technical support. We have a couple of different bracket options on this IP series, so that's why we brought 3 different samples, samples, so I can show you the real samples of the difference. So we think the most common, most popular will be this kind of gooseneck bracket, because it's really good looking, it looks special, and when you put on the top of the pole, it really looks good. And you have this like direct arm, side entry bracket. With this bracket, you can use this IP series not hostile, but a round shape area light. So it's also a multi-functional feature. We see, for some reason, we really see some customer need those round shape parking lot light because of the preference or other reasons. Not all the customers like the shoebox style parking lot lights. And so with this bracket, you can mount it on the pole, on the side of the pole for parking lot light. And this bracket is specialized, designed for Europe, because we see in Europe, there's many like this light hang on the wires on the street. So we designed this bracket. Take a look at this bracket. It's adjustable bracket, so the wire can go through. It can just hang on the wire on the street. Very popular way of installation. So you can also use this light like a street light.
Yes.
And power watt option from 25 watt to 150 watt. And let me show you this. The air can go through. Air can go through. Although our idea on the heat dissipation on this model is we didn't put heat sink on top of the fixture, but we let air go through. So we still have very good heat dissipation, and we have an isolated, independent driver housing in the middle. So the driver is inside of this isolated housing, and on top of the driver housing, we have like this one. It's I believe the 17 receptacle. With this receptacle, you can put photocell sensor or shorting pad or other smart control system. It's already ready for you. But if you don't want this receptacle, you can also choose without receptacle.
Yes. But
we reserve the space here. If you don't choose the receptacle, this part will be sealed. And at this side, so not only the photocell shorting pad, we also reserve the space for motion sensor at the bottom of the fixture. Motion sensor you can choose from PIR sensor or microwave sensor, and like Jake introduced before. Normally we suggest that if your installation height is higher than 7 meters, you better choose the microwave sensor.
Yeah.
Lower than 7 meters, the PIR sensor probably is better option. So we offer both type of motion sensors. And look this, I think the standard fixture color gray, black.
Gray and black.
Yeah, gray and black. So we have the gray and the black fixture body materials in stock in our China factory, and technically we can also make it white, black, gold, red, blue, any color with anti-static, corrosion resistant painting. Really looks good and it really feels good.
Feels very good.
Yeah, and that is. We actually have 4 different bracket options, but on the table we just show you 3. Another one is very short bracket. We put it here like this tall. So with this short bracket, you can directly mount this fixture on top of the pole. So if you think this gooseneck is maybe too long for you, then you can use like a shorter version. Or the shorter version is actually from this side, not on top of the feature, at the bottom of the feature. But I think if you choose that short version, then you probably cannot mount your motion sensor here.
Yeah.
So it depends on your choice, but you can still put photocell sensor on top of the fixture.
And also for the postal 2 bracket, the pole diameter is suitable for 8 millimeter. So as many poles in the European market is like 76 millimeter. So this postal 2 bracket will be very perfect for this installation.
Yeah, so it's suitable for the most common size pole. And of course, if you have other dimension poles, we have the solution for you. You can put adapter either on your pole or under our bracket. And color temperature, you can always choose from 3000 K, 4000 K, 5000 K, and the CRI is 70 plus, 80 plus. Or in the color temperature, you can also choose 5700 K. And 70 CRI is standard, no extra cost on 80 CRI, maybe a little bit longer lead time, depends on the stock availability of our materials. And the 10 kV is, most of the cases included, so it's a standard configuration, but you can also pay a little bit extra to upgrade to 20 kV SPD independent SDD. So you get 20 kV surge protection. And yes, let me talk about the dimension. So the dimension here, because it's a round dimension, so the diameter of the main body is 46 centimeter, or equals to 18 inch, and the length from the bottom, from the top of the fixture to this gooseneck, that's a 53 centimeter, equal to 21 inch. So that's just to give an idea of the general size of this fixture. And for this series, we only have one size from 25 watts all the way to 150 watts. And it's also why we make it all one size is a good balance between the price and the competitive and the performance. And also this one, we talk about the light source on this product. It's similar like IK and IK02 series. We have PC polycarbonate cover on each LED dials, and AOK promise we only use the optical level PC material to maintain the transparency even 10 years. Unlike some cheap PC material might get yellowed after you use many years. And outside of the PC cover, we have a tempered glass cover. So this is no problem to use in Europe. And the tempered glass cover can significantly reduce the dirt depreciation and protect the light source. But don't worry about heat dissipation. The air can go through, and we have the isolated driver housing, and it is not a very high power fixture. The highest power is only 150 watts.
Yes.
So it doesn't get very hot when you use it. So no problem to use 8, even 12 hours a day. It can last, lifespan can last 10 years. And we offer 5 years standard warranty on this product. You can upgrade to 7 or 10 year warranty with a little bit extra cost. The product is exactly the same. So we just you just pay a little bit extra cost, and we take the risk, and we will change the driver after many years if it gets failed. Our warranty term is we provide replacement components if any part of the fixture failed, like the LED dials, the light board, or the driver. So if it's necessary to change the whole fixture, we can also do that. And and our average failure rate in the past 5 years, it's only about 0.03%, which you get 3 failed units from every 1,000 fixtures.
Yeah.
That's really incredible reliability. And among the failed units, most of the failure were caused by the driver. And yeah, that's about this IP series. And we do all aging tests, vibration tests, temperature tests, all the tests on the finished product when we produce this light. And do we have some questions from our customers in regards to this model? And we can provide the LM79 report, TM21 report, IES files. I think most of those reports you can download from our website. If you cannot get there, we have support staff 24 hours. You can leave your question or comments to us, send us an email, or we have many ways to communicate. You can chat with us on WhatsApp, LinkedIn, Facebook. Yeah. We also have a YouTube channel. On our YouTube channel, you can find our company introduction video, product introduction video, our website, our official website is aokledlights.com. And if you search AOK LED Light or AOK Industrial Company Limited on YouTube, you will find our channel there. So that's the post-hoc fixture. And next in this presentation, we'd like to show you our OHL series. Let me take down these samples to the ground for a minute. This is another quite heavy and quite big fixture. This is our OHL series, high power indoor hybrid light, LED hybrid light. If you're familiar with AOK's product, you probably will see we have another large power hybrid light such as OFH series, OFU series. And those are our high power hybrid lights. If you want to know more about those two products, you can also check our website. Well, I think we also have product introduction on the online Canton Fair. Yes. You can also check out information there. But in this presentation, we want to particularly show you this OHL series. The reason, since we already have OFH, OFU, why we developed this, because the specialty of this one is it's fully capable to use in a very hot environment, in a high temperature. Because we see a lot of those big manufacturer workshop or factory which need a high power hybrid light. In many places it's very hot, especially in summer, and those lights are hanging on the roof. As you know, the temperature on the roof is normally much higher than the temperature on the ground. So that's why we designed this light for the high temperature environment. How many sizes do we have? One size?
We have 3 sizes.
Three different sizes on this one. Actually, this main body is, I think it should be some size shares the body with the INS series.
This is shared with the INS.
Yeah, so it's exchangeable. Oh, and this is standard color is black. On top of the fixture, we have the heatsink. We have very good and thick and heavy heatsink on top, ensure the heat dissipation ability. And on the 3 size, the power option from 100 watt, 150 watt, 240 watt, 300 watt, and 420 watt. So the 420 watt can replace 1500 watt. High pressure sodium light or medium or metal highlight or other traditional fixtures. And the system efficacy up to 175 lumen per watt.
Yes.
together. Unless, except the IP series, most of AOK products efficacy is at least 160, 170, or even 220 milliwatts, very top level performance system efficacy. AOK is always maintain the highest system efficacy year by year with the competition. So, in order to further save energy, save the cost for our customers, for our end user, because why people change to LED light is to save energy, right? So, with the higher system efficacy, you can use less power, save more energy. And another obvious specialty of this OHL series, you see this driver housing is very thin, and the purpose we want to make the air go through the how to say it, it's a very thin, so the air can go through this the airflow technology, so it can that's why it can hold in the high temperature. Let me check the temperature. So this OHL series can work in a temperature between -40 Celsius degree to +70 Celsius degree.
Yes.
And if you're familiar with our product or our previous live presentation, you know most of the AOK product and most of the LED light in the market only up to 50 Celsius degree. And so this one can work in 70 Celsius degree. That's almost covered to all the areas, all countries, even in the summer. It's no problem to use this fixture. Yeah. And it's IP66 dust and waterproof, and IK10 impact resistant, so it's very high IK level as well. And CRI, you can choose 70 CRI is standard, 80 CRI available, and voltage. Universal voltage 100 to 277, and 200 to 480, that's for the high voltage version. And its lifespan. We can provide the L70 report, which has 90,000 hours. 90,000 hours on the L70 report, which means if you use this fixture after 90,000 hours, this light still has 70% brightness in compared with just compared to the new product. So 90,000 hours, that's how many years? I believe after 11 or 12 years,
Yes.
this light only depreciate about 30%. So you still have 70% light after 9,000 hours, which is really incredible. And its color temperature, 2700K, 3000K, 4000K, 5000K, and 5700K, and even 6500K. We think the 4000K and 5000K probably the most popular color temperature, and I think 5000K should be the most popular ones, because if you install the light in the residential area, you probably need a warmer color temperature, like office, your home. But for this industrial fixture, which normally used in the factory, workshop, it's better to have 5000K or even higher color temperature, so the worker can keep the worker awake, and also they can concentrate on what they are doing. And higher, it's 5000K, relatively higher CI, so you can see the color of the object very clearly. And ULR is 0. We have 0 ULR on this one, and the THD is less than 20%. UGR less than 22, and those are all the top level performance if you compare to other high power hybrid lights in the market. And it's flammable. And previously, I just said under L70 standard, these lights have more than 90,000 hours lifespan. But even under L8, L90, it have 52,000 hours. So after you use 52,000 hours, it only depreciates less than 10%. You still have 90% after 52,000 hours, which is equal to, I think, more than 5 years, more than 5 years. And 10% light depreciation, you won't be able to see the difference if you only look at by the eye, unless you use a professional test machine to test it. And the 5-year standard warranty can upgrade to 7 or 10-year warranty. And let me talk about the front side. The light source part of this fixture. If you watch our last presentation, you will see our INS series stadium lights, right? You see this body is the same body as the INS series, so it's interchangeable between these two series. So we divided the entire light board in four pieces. If a couple of LED diodes failed here, you only need to change this part instead of all the entire light board. And we have little light shield, built-in light shield to block the glare. And for indoor, you don't need that extra light shield or visor, even though we can offer that. It's a very good glare control, and the air can go through here
between the gap
for better heat dissipation. And yes, that's the body. And I like to talk about the hook on the top. So, you know, the indoor high power hybrid lights, you normally just hang this fixture on top of the roof. So on top of the chain on the roof. Yeah. But you can see we have little space in the center of the hood to let the cable go through. So in this sample, the cable is go out from here with a very high quality stainless steel connector. But if you don't like that, you can also let the wire go from the center of the hook, which is required or preferred by many customers. So we have the solution just to remind you can do both ways. And do we have other mounting options besides the hook?
just this.
So this the standard, because these products we just released a few months, right? It's a relatively quite new product of AOK. Besides this hook, we also can have the eye bolt, the ring like our OHL series, and also you can pipe mount. So the pipe can directly, if you remove this hook, the pipe can directly go to the top of the fixture, and the wire cable inside of the pipe. And we can also use the chain mount to mount this fixture, hang this fixture on the chain. And black color is the standard color for this fixture, and we can make other customizable colors. So again, the 100 watt, 150 watt, 240, 300 watt, and 420 watt.
For 100 watts and 150 watts has internal motion sensor.
Yeah, okay. So you have a built-in motion sensor, smaller wattage, and the system efficacy I already mentioned. So 175 milliwatt system efficacy, and about the lens options, those are the symmetric optics. We have options 30 degrees, 90 degrees, 30 degrees, 60 degrees, 90 degrees, and 110 degrees. 4 distribution options. And we always offer some other customizable beam angle options. And at the cover, you can choose between polycarbonate or tempered glass. Actually, our distribution options is a separate. If you choose tempered glass cover, then we have the light distribution 110 degrees. If you choose the polycarbonate lens cover, like this sample we show you, you can choose from 30 degrees, 60 degrees, 90 degrees. And if you need other beam angles, we can also discuss. We can customize that for you. Yes, so indeed 3 sizes. So 100 watt and 150 watt. share the smaller size. And the 240 and 300 watt is the medium size.
Yes.
The 420 watts is the largest
Largest one.
size.
And we have two LED options for this high temperature high bay. Luminous 3030 and luminous 5050.
Yes, so when we talk about the 175 milliwatt system efficacy, that's the 50-50
Yes,
LED.
correct.
If we use the 30-30 LED, that's probably around 130 to 140 milliwatt.
Yes.
And you can see some example product photos on the spec sheet of this product. You can download from our website. We have some questions from customers.
Yes. What's the highest working temperature for this high temperature high bay?
Yes, I really love to remind you that. So that's the biggest selling point, biggest feature of this OHL series. Why you choose the OHL series is just for those high temperature environments, indoor high lighting. So it's up to 70 Celsius degree.
70.
As long as the roof, the environment temperature of the roof is not higher than 70 Celsius degree, this fixture is capable to use normally. And we think it's not very possible for any roof that's higher than 70 Celsius degrees.
Yes. So for the working temperature 70 centigrade, so the driver could work in that temperature. And what's the case temperature of the driver?
What?
Case temperature.
The case temperature, you mean the temperature inside the drive house?
Yeah.
You mean what? So
I remember the case temperature of the driver is over 90 centigrade.
Okay.
Yeah, 90 centigrade. So that's why this high bay light will be working for the high temperature information.
Yeah. And for some case, sometimes even for higher, if you have another way, we can also offer the remote driver solution for this as well.
Yeah.
We see not even the OHL series, but our OFH and the OFU series. Sometimes if you, before we had this OHL series, when we selling OFH and OFU series, we also need some high temperature case. In that case, we can use the remote driver. So the fixture body, the light source is in the hot area, but the driver with the remote, you can put it in a little bit colder area, so to let the driver survive. But since for this OHL series, now we can have even much easier installation. You can just directly worry-free to use it in those high temperature environments. And we did research, as we know, this also filled the gap in the market. We don't think in the market there's any other fixture that can fit with this high temperature. And we just developed this fixture a few months ago, and it's really the best timing, really a good timing to evolve this fixture in your product group, in your product catalog, and to promote it to the end user. So really have a great potential.
Yeah.
Really have a great potential.
Is that possible to make the motion sensors for this type of high bay light?
The motion sensors? I think so, right? The motion sensor can put on the side of the fixture, or you can build in. Oh, I think. Oh, let me check. I think the
100 watts and 150 watts has a built-in.
Yeah. So this sample doesn't have, because it's a larger model. The smallest size, which is 100 watt, 150 watts, we have a space in the center of the light board which you can put a built-in motion sensor inside. Because the higher wattage is installed much higher, and in those cases the motion sensor will be not that useful. So we didn't put the motion sensor on a higher power at the moment.
single countries.
Yeah, that's about. So we have two different series in this online presentation. Let me remind you, give you a recap. First is our IP series LED postcard light with 4 different brackets, suitable for both European market and North American market. Cool gray color, black color, and then this wonderful OHL series, high temperature, high power LED hybrid light. And we think this product really has great potential, and both products have great potential, and it's unlike the parking lot light or shoebox light where you probably already see many similar models in the market, and they probably get tired to compare them. But this OFH series, the IP series, is not that competitor. Very few competition in these niche markets, and if you're interested, let's talk about the details. We can make a full proposal for you, make suggestions on your potential project, and we can discuss much more. Please get back to us if you're interested, and you can leave your comment, question, concern anytime to us, and our staff will get back to you immediately. Jack, we have something to add on? No. Okay. And thank you very much, guys. And this is probably my last presentation during the Canton Fair. And please keep attention on AOK. We have many more very interesting presentation for you tomorrow and the next week.
Yes.
My other colleague will introduce some other very interesting product for you. We wish you all have a very great day, and let's keep in touch.
Yeah. Bye bye.